Hi, Ganesh back here. In this video, we're going to talk about MACD indicator. So MACD indicator is the most commonly used technical analysis indicator, and it works using three components, which is two moving averages and one histogram. And I don't wanted to make this video very technical. I wanted to make it easy and simple that everyone can understand. And also, this is not the final video on the MACD, so I'm gonna make another few videos about strategy, how you can use MACD with a different other indicators. So in this video, mainly we'll focus how MACD works and how to read the MACD indicator signals. And a MACD is short for moving average, conversion, and divergence. If the two moving averages come together, they are called as a converging. If their moving averages moving away from each other, then it's called a diverging. And firstly, let's have a look at the theory behind the MACD, how the MACD works. So on this drawing, what you're seeing the line, this is a zero line. So you can see that in the MACD indicator. So I'm gonna draw two simple lines to understand the MACD. MACD, I already told, it has a three components. The first component, what we call MACD line. So MACD line comes something like this. It's always move above the zero line and below the zero line, and it's keep on moving according to the trend. So something like this, it's moving. And a MACD line works based on the subtraction of 26 days exponential moving average and 12 days exponential moving average. So when we subtract the 26 exponential moving average with the 12 days exponential moving average, we will receive a value. So based on that value, this MACD line always moves. The next component is signal line, and a signal line moves based on the 9 days price action. So signal line represent last 9 days price action. So the line moves like something like this. So it moves something along with this MACD line. You can see like this, it moves and it creates a trend line like this. So when the two lines crosses above the zero line, so we call it as a sell signal. If the two line crosses each other below the zero line, we consider as a buy signal. So basically this is how you can see, this is a sell signal what you're seeing in the top, and this is a buy signal on the down what you're seeing. And the next comes histogram. Histogram comes something like this. It's not clear, I'm just drawing just to show you how the histogram works. The histogram comes something like this. The bars, some bars are stronger, some bars are short, some bars are thicker and larger, some are very short. And histograms get bigger and smaller based on these two lines performance. So when we subtract the MACD line with the signal line, we will receive a value. So based on that value, histogram works. So don't get confused if you lost in this technical. It's just to let you know how the theory works. Now let's jump into the MACD indicator to understand how actually it looks like in the real. So this is our chart setup on the Zerodha, and I randomly pick LIC Housing Finance. To add the indicator, MACD indicator, you need to go and click the indicator. So you can simply type in MACD. You will see that come across. You can see it's came. So I apply the MACD indicator, and a MACD now with the default settings. So when you apply, please don't change the settings. You can see the values 12, 26 and 9. So the blue line, what we call, it's a MACD line. So the value is 12 and 6. So when we subtract the 12 and 26 moving averages, you will get the value. So based on that value, this MACD line moving. And the next comes 9 days moving exponential moving average, which is called a signal line. So this line represents last 9 days price action and this time frame in a 1 day. And a MACD works better in when you keep the chart setup in a 1 day. If you have a higher volatility, then you can break down chart setup into 4 hours, but the highly recommendation is a 1 day time frame. The next you can see the histograms, the lines, and the histogram works based on these lines subtraction, these two lines subtraction. Also you can notice when the lines are getting crossed, when the lines are very closer, you can see the histogram getting shrink. When the lines are moving away from each other, you can see the histograms getting bigger. So as I told you, this is the zero line. When the line cross each other below than the zero line, then we have to consider it's a buy signal. For example, you can see it's given a buy signal here. So this was a buy signal. So on this signal, you can notice the trend was really good enough. So it has a lot of potential. And after that, the price was moving in the sideways. Also, you can see histograms are getting smaller. So when the histograms are smaller, it's moving very smaller, which means it's a sideways. And here it's given a sell signal. You can see there is a long spike. There is a long candle, but after that the price was not moving, it was in the sideways. And also the sideways, you can understand the spikes are not long enough to enter the trade. And it has another sell signal here. You can see the trend was really strong, and also you can see the spikes, histogram giving a very strong spikes, and after that you can notice the trend was really strong. After that it has a very huge fall here. So something, if you, when you catch something big trend like this, it is a very good huge potential for you to make profits. But this is a sell signal, and after that now you can see the price moving in a sideways. There is a volatility, but most of the time you can see it is looks like a sideways, and a recent signal was given here which is sell. And also you can see the last 4 days it was falling down, and again it is seems like it might bounce back, but we are not sure what gonna happen. Also the histograms are very smaller here, so you need to wait and see what gonna happen here. And MACD indicator, also known as a lagging indicator because of its false signal. Sometimes it supply false signal, you can see them here as well. It's giving a sell signal, but you can see the price was moving in a sideways. So sometimes what professional traders do, they always combine MACD with another indicator, so they filter the signals to avoid false entry. At least they will use another 2 indicators such as RSI or support and resistance. For me personally, I use support and resistance and the RSI as well, so I will make another video on the detail on that. This video just to let you know how the MACD works and the theory behind it. So this is the video for today guys, and now hit the subscribe button, like the video or drop us a comment, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.